Hi folks, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well, hope you're having a great day, and it's the beginning of the week, so I hope you had a fantastic weekend too. The weather is picking up, and I know a lot of you look to me for your weather forecast, so I'm going to glance to my right, and I can tell you that it's blue sky, the sun is out, and I think it's going to be jolly warm, so my best advice for anyone who is unsure about the weather is to open a window and take a look because you never quite know. So that said, big thank you to everybody that has subscribed to this channel, that have suggested music to listen to, that have commented, and have donated to my Buy Me a Coffee. I love your ideas for reactions. I take them from Buy Me a Coffee, and I take them from the YouTube comments section. And so yeah, one of those suggestions was a group called Mostly Autumn. Never heard of this group before. The track is Run for the Sun. Never heard of this track before. And it's taken from the album White Rainbow from 2019. And this is track 4. So yeah, entirely never heard of this band or this track. So the band consists of Olivia Sparnan on vocals, Brian Josh on guitars and vocals, Chris Johnson on guitars, Ian Jennings on keyboards, Angela Gordon on flute and keys, Andy Smith on bass, and Alex Cromartie on drums. And yeah, 2019, so it's only 5 years ago. So always excited to listen to a new song, and the fact that actually this song that was suggested was Run for the Sun, I thought it might be appropriate to listen to it now. It's probably going to be about winter or something, but hopefully it is actually about some. I have no idea about anything to do with this band. I don't know if they're rock. I don't know. It could be metal for all I know. But yeah, really looking forward to it. So let's click play and see what this one's about.
On the road again, solid dreams, round and square, up in the air, on my feet again. No time is done, no whereabouts, and the world is young. I can feel a glow inside. On the street again, countless stars, I wear them all on the tears in my eyes. Home again, counting days when one is two, the world awaits. I can feel the love inside. Welcome to a different sky, and time is still on our side. The world hanging in a different cloud.
pause it. I'm going to take it back to the beginning of its guitar break, but um, I can't. This has a. I don't know why, but this has such a. It has an 80s feel about it, and it kind of reminds me of 80s rock, where there's like a really slow build up, and it everything kind of builds and builds and builds. The drums come in, and it feels like if I was to combine maybe I don't know uh, I, the Cutting Through with To Power with Metallica. It's it's just that kind of vibe I'm getting from this. It's absolutely beautiful, and I have to be honest, I haven't really been listening to the lyrics. They sound quite upbeat and hopeful. You know, those kind of lyrics where there's like a I'm picking up little phrases where there's like some resolve to actually stand up straight and push on and push through whatever's going on in your life. But it's just her voice is just really kind of it's just so clear and crystal. It's just like oh, it's just like a beautiful crystal clear stream or pool. It's just so the clarity in it is just fantastic, and I just love that the I think it's an acoustic guitar somewhere. And it's all just building beautifully. It's just a lovely song. I take it back to the beginning of that guitar break because yeah, it I'm getting sort of those vibes from this, and I needed to say that before when let's give that a call.
Take my
It's a good voice.
hand, we'll run for the
Wow, do you know what? That was gorgeous. That especially that. I tell you what, I just got goosebumps then when her vocals came back in, and that was quite an uplifting. I don't know, is it? It felt like quite euphoric at the end, and ah, and I am I right in thinking that it began sort of similar to when it ended? It was, yeah, there's a there was wonderful symmetry there at. Oh, hang on a second, it's doing something. Yeah, there was a wonderful symmetry to that song there when it ended with that. Is that an acoustic guitar or electric guitar? But yeah, her vocals at the end, that was just like that blew me away, and wow, what vocals she's got. But that guitar bit at the end, that was like almost like a massive like momentous soaring outro. But it was just amazing. The guitars are amazing, and the drums throughout this had such effect and momentum when it was required. Um, and also, I think I get an idea of what the song is about. I'm probably completely wrong, but it feels like the first, like maybe two-thirds of the lyrics kind of deal with the thoughts about you know there's something better out there, and you haven't quite kind of figured out how to logistically move in the right direction. But then it was that one verse that really caught me. The world hanging in a different cloud. So it's like you kind of like you think it's a frame of mind. I'm sure it is. It's like your perspective of the world is like yeah, I need to maybe do something with my life. And then I said, well, actually, what about if you look at it this way? And it's like, wow, I'm hanging all my thoughts in a different place, and everything seems to make much more sense, so much more clarity, and I can now move forward. Um, and he says, welcome to a different dream. It's just amazing, these lyrics are. Take my hand and we'll run for the sun. Well, I'm getting goosebumps just reading the lyrics of this. What an amazing track. And it was beautiful. And I didn't mean that in any disrespect to say it reminded me of the 80s. It reminded me of the best um, rock music of the 80s. Those best kind of rock ballads of the 80s. The music that kind of has good lyrics, that have great musicians, guitars, great powerful vocals, and it's that kind of music that sort of drives us on as well. It's very very uplifting. Yeah, fantastic track this was. Um, I'm gonna I've actually got to wrap it up there because I have to go to work. But I really really want to see your comments on this because yeah, this was. I wasn't sure whether to go with this one until this evening, but I'm so glad I did. Because even though it's not like a warm, fuzzy, fluffy song about summer, it's about kind of following your dreams, and and Run for the Sun is a metaphor for kind of going out there and seeing the brightness that life has to give you, the bright prospects of life. It's removing all the corporate nonsense that we're sort of force fed through television and social media about how if you're not living this way you're not living. It is about finding what you want in life and going for it. And once you're on that journey, you can it feels you feel good, and when you feel good, and we feel good in the sun, so you're running for the sun. um and as I always say about anyone who wants to change their life, and um, it's it's where you are now. It's not that's not the point of happiness. Where your destination isn't the point of happiness, but what gives you happiness is the way you change as a person en route to your destination, en route to your goals. That's the most challenging bit, and that's the bit that gives us most happiness. And this is such a good song for that. So well done to Olivia Sparnan on vocals. She was amazing. And seriously, I don't know which guitarist went into that break, or whether it was both of them, Brian Josh and Chris Johnson. Everything. I didn't pick up any flute. And there's probably a lot. The drums, Alex Cromartie, amazing drumming. So yeah, all in all, this is like definitely wetted my whistle to actually look at maybe I have another track actually from Mostly Autumn that was suggested, which I will come back to and look at and react to. So, folks, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful warm day, and I will speak to you all very, very soon.